All right, hi everyone. Today I want to go over the SCIE 380 syllabus and calendar. The goal here is not for me to read it to you, but more to point out a few key aspects. So I'm not going to necessarily go line by line here. It is important that you refer back to the syllabus throughout the duration of the course, not just looking at it once at the beginning. There is information that's pertinent throughout the entire duration of the course, and you should be referring back to it. Obviously, the calendar is something you should be looking at on a weekly basis. Most of what I want to talk about today are some of the assignments and grading policies, just so you know what to look forward to. Each of the grading assignments are detailed more either in a PowerPoint or documents and rubrics that will be put on Blackboard. So I'm just going to give you the surface glance at it here and show you how the syllabus relates to the calendar. Okay, so you can read over the first page largely by yourself. The grading scheme is shown here. You have quite a few projects. They are the bulk of the coursework, and so 55% of the course is allocated to projects. Minimal amount of homework and classwork, so that's 5% of the course grade. You will be doing a teaching demonstration as one of the projects. The rest of the class will be providing feedback. That is the teaching demonstration reflection, and that's 10% of your grade as shown here. You'll be doing 2 article critiques. These are articles from practitioner journals. That accounts for 15% of your grade. As part of the course, you'll also be completing the Flynn Safety Certification. That's 10% of your grade. And finally, professionalism is 5%. I'll talk about that more in a minute. As for projects, you will be doing, as I said, a teaching demonstration. This is meant to be your best efforts at teaching. You can do this depending on how many people are in the class, either individually as a 30-minute lesson or with another classmate co-teaching for 45 minutes. Again, we'll talk about these more in class when the time arises. As either one large group or possibly 2 somewhat smaller groups, you will be developing a curriculum. The curriculum development project is the class-long 16-week project where you will be basically creating a unit plan that includes everything that one would need to teach: lesson plans, PowerPoints, handouts, lab activities, teacher pages with correct answers, a large pre and post assessment. So it is, again, the largest time-consuming part of the course, and we'll talk more about that probably on a weekly basis as the class unfolds. You'll also be doing 1 lesson plan that will be in the 5E lesson plan format. Again, we'll talk about what that looks like in class. But this, again, similar to the teaching demonstration, is meant to be a picture of your best lesson that you can put forward. You'll also be doing a technology fair presentation. That will be sort of you highlighting some piece of technology. An example of that would be what I'm using right now, the Screencast-O-Matic. Actually, someone presented this in class during the technology fair last semester. I liked it, and so here I am using it as a way to offset some class time by going over the syllabus electronically. All right, all of those projects can be revised, I guess probably with the exception of the technology fair and the teaching demonstration. Those are kind of hard to redo, but all the other things you can revise, and the policy for doing that is listed here, so you should keep that in mind. You'll be doing minimal homework or classwork, but we will have a little bit of that from time to time, and again, I'll describe that as the class unfolds. Some of that is in the calendar. This is the rubric for the teaching demonstration feedback. So when your peers are teaching, you'll be acting as a student, but you'll also be providing feedback, really looking for sophisticated feedback as it describes here. Again, we'll touch on this in class when we get to the discussion of what the teaching is going to look like. But here's the overview of what's expected of you from a participant standpoint. The article critiques, there are 2 of them. They are from practitioner journals. You can pick a journal of your choosing. I've got a list going here. I would highly recommend the Science Teacher, which is the National Science Teacher Association journal for the secondary level. If you want to get into a specific content area, then there's a few listed here. For example, the American Biology Teacher. The only caveat with some of those is that a lot of the articles are geared towards higher education, not secondary level. So you'll just need to look a little deeper to find a good article that matches the assignment. As I said, you'll be completing the Flynn High School safety course. It is online. It is a 7-hour safety course. You do not have to do it all at once. You can chip away at it. I'm telling you this now because you might want to start the first week of school before things get a little bit hectic, but that's entirely up to you. Some people wait till the last minute. That's fine too, as long as it's completed by the end of the course. It doesn't matter when you do it. Again, there's the link for it. Professionalism, this is my way of keeping track of things that employers might want to know, like how often you come to class, how often you don't come to class or are late to class, whether you're distracted by cell phones or tablets, computers, other things of that nature. So I just kind of keep track of this here. It's not something I'm going to bring to your attention in class if you're on your cell phone constantly. Just know that I'll be taking points off and keeping that documented in my documentation materials, but I'm not really going to bring that to your attention in class. This is a college level class. I shouldn't need to do those kinds of things. Here's the grading schema for the course. Pretty common Towson schema. Attendance. You should try to be to class every time that we meet. If something is going to keep you from class, the earlier you can let me know, the better off we will be. Keep in mind that the TU calendar has been published for quite some time now, so you should know that. Any travel, vacations, things of that nature should not conflict with our course because this matrix has been available for quite some time. If you do miss class, let me know as early as you can. Sometimes we can make some things up, sometimes we can't. I'll try to work with you on that. There aren't going to be a ton of people in class, probably 8 to 10 of you, so it's kind of hard not to participate. The more you participate, the faster time goes and the more fun we can have in class. So it's really important that everybody is involved and participating. Again, you'll be doing this large group project and some other group work in class. So yeah, you should be collaborating and working with different people throughout the semester. Late assignments, I realize you got other stuff going on in your life. I'll bring that discussion to class frequently, but there's a little flexibility when you turn things in. Going to let you turn in 72 hours worth of late assignments. So what that means is you can turn in one thing or 3 things 1 day late, or 1 assignment 3 days late. So hopefully you don't need that, but if you've got other things going on in your life, you can certainly use that. Cheating, plagiarism, there's not too many things you could plagiarize or cheat on in this class, but as you know, you shouldn't be doing any of those things. If you do feel like you need to drop or withdraw, please schedule an appointment to meet with me so that we can discuss that before you do that. The rest of this is standard Towson syllabus fare. Yes, student evaluations are important. I will talk about those near the end of the course. If you do have a disability, make sure you contact Disability Services and let me know. These are the standards for science teacher preparation. They aren't really something you need to pay too much attention to. These aren't the standards that you'll be teaching. These are the standards that Towson University teacher ed programs in science need to make sure that we cover during the entire program, not just in one class like this. All right, so let me jump over to the calendar. The calendar is laid out like this: the date, the topic, as much as I can fit in that small box for our 3 hours that we meet. But that's basically a general idea of what we'll be doing today. Any reading assignments, again, these will be posted to Blackboard, and I will let you know whether it's something I want you to read for that class or for the next class. And then over here is a column where I have product due. Note that that is in italics and underlined, so when you see something in that column that is italics and underlined, that's when it's due. Okay, so up here it says for February 4th, article critique. There's no article critique that due that day. That's what we will be discussing in class, or I will use this kind of screencast-o-matic idea to put things up on Blackboard to talk about it, so that you can view that before class and then come to class and we can talk about it, but not spend as much class time talking about it. And so that first article critique, you see, won't be due till February 25th. Okay, so oftentimes what you'll see here is when we're going to talk about it in class, and then later down the column when it is due. Okay, if we skip down to April 1st, you'll know that that's when the teaching demonstrations start, and so at some point a couple of weeks before that, we are going to talk about what the teaching demonstrations look like in class, and you will sign up for a day that you will either teach individually or co-teach. And so we'll fill this out, and then I will repost this back to Blackboard, so you have a record of that. Again, you can see the due dates for some of these things. We'll talk about the curriculum development project that's abbreviated here, the CDP. You'll see that we're going to start talking about that pretty early, a couple weeks in, 3 weeks into the course, and then the assignments are sort of scaffolded so that you are building on that project throughout the course. Just note that some of the teaching demonstrations obviously are going to fall when other products are due, and so you'll want to plan ahead. For example, if you sign up for teaching on April 29, the technology fair project is due that day, so you might want to chip out some time so that you can get that done ahead of time and not have to do it in a panic, all that stuff the week before leading up to your teaching demonstration. So what I would like you to do is look over both the calendar and the syllabus and come to class with any questions that you have, and we will talk about those then. All right. Okay, I'll see you on class. Bye.